I think for me, personally, my most hated comic book villain would have to be Reverend William Stryker from the X-Men. He's the ultimate example of an extreme conservative. His worldview is limited to such a strong degree that it enters into the realm of delusion, fantasy. Rather than understand the world as this complicated place and human beings as complicated creatures that embody change, Stryker sees everything through a black and white microscopic lens. He has a strict view of what's good and bad, right and wrong. He believes he has all the answers and refuses to seek out knowledge, to question and recognize what's going on in the world around him. He is unable to form new ideas and opinions for himself. He, and many like him, stunt the very growth and maturation of humanity, always have and always will. William Stryker is one of the single biggest threats to mutants in Marvel Comics, being responsible for ending the lives of over 400 within the mutant community. He was born into a family with strong Christian values. His love for God and country trump everything else. A former sergeant in the United States military, Stryker would deliver his son Jason when his wife Mercy went into labor while they were stationed at a nuclear testing facility. Jason was born physically mutated, and his father would stab him with a knife when he left the womb, believing him to be a monster. When his beloved wife regained consciousness, Stryker proceeded to break her neck. He attempted to wipe himself and his family off the face of the earth by igniting leaking gasoline from their car with a match, but survived when he was hurled from the explosion. Stryker would read a news article about Charles Xavier and his school for gifted youngsters. Around the same time, he learned his son Jason was a mutant. He would come to believe that Satan brought these wicked creatures upon the earth to corrupt mankind, taking over their souls before birth, which resulted in their mutations. He was convinced that God saved him for a reason, that he made his son a mutant to direct him down a righteous path. Stryker's mission was clear. He had to exterminate all mutants, cleanse the world of Satan's creations. In the 1982 classic God Loves Man Kills, we see that Stryker had become a powerful and influential preacher and televangelist. In secret, he controls a paramilitary group known as the Purifiers, who commit hate crimes against mutants, acts of genocide. He participates in a televised debate with Professor X, and his Purifiers kidnap Xavier, Cyclops, and Storm, and hook them up to machines that torture them and transfer the pain into Xavier's body as if he is atoning for their sins, in much of the same way Christ is believed to have done for humanity, getting nailed to the cross. Stryker would brainwash Professor X and attempt to use his psionic abilities at Madison Square Garden to kill all living mutants. The X-Men and Magneto arrive to stop him. In the end, an NYPD officer shoots Stryker before he can kill the teenage Kitty Pryde on national television. Following the events of M-Day, when Scarlet Witch cast a spell which stripped most of the mutant population on Earth of their powers, Stryker and his Purifiers believed it to be a sign from God that they had to finish what he started. Stryker would have a bus blow up that killed a large portion of Xavier's depowered students. He ordered the assassination of a young mutant named Wallflower. He accessed Nimrod's mind to see visions of a future where Satan's spawn was all but extinct. Using one of Nimrod's arms as a gauntlet, Stryker and his Purifiers led an assault on Xavier's school, and after killing and injuring several more mutants, Stryker himself was killed by Wallflower's boyfriend Elixir. He has the power to create biomolecular energy and manipulate organic matter with his touch. Touching Stryker, he caused his organs to swell and fail, and it turned Elixir's skin pitch black before putting him in a coma. STRYKER would be resurrected by Bastion using Phalanx technology, but is killed again when his body is sliced in half by Archangel's metallic wings. He would return as a cyborg and become the director of a new incarnation of the Weapon X program. He and his scientists develop adamantium robots that harvest the genetic material from mutants. They could create synthetic skin indistinguishable from the real thing. The robots acquire DNA samples from Old Man Logan and Totally Awesome Hulk Amadeus Cho, which leads to the creation of Weapon H, a hybrid of the Hulk and Wolverine. STRYKER's involvement in the Weapon X program also commissioned the existence of the terrifying Predator X, which I have covered on the channel before. Eventually, STRYKER would come to believe that God no longer supported his crusade against mutants, and turned to Satanism to get the job done instead. He established a cult called the Church of Human Potential, which implemented dark magic and performed sacrifices. William STRYKER is arguably the most realistic villain in all of comics. That's what makes him so strong in that role. He has so much conviction with his twisted beliefs. It's scary. His hatred and bigotry is fueled by his faith. He has access to limitless resources to perform any number of experiments on mutants to purify them of sin. His political reach knows no bounds. He's formed lasting relationships with like-minded religious fanatics all over the world. He has countless government agencies on his side. The type of evil William STRYKER represents is the type of evil we see broadcasted on the news every day, the kind that pushes humanity in the opposite direction of where it needs to be. What are your thoughts on William STRYKER? Let me know in the comments section below, and I will try to participate in the discussion any way that I can. I hope you found this breakdown insightful and entertaining. If so, hit that like button, subscribe, and share the video to help me grow and sustain my content on YouTube. I will see you all in the next one. Take care of yourselves and stay nerdy.